Alright, what's up, guys? Today I'm gonna be telling you guys a story where the time I got arrested. Now, I lied to the police during this, and I'll tell you guys in a bit. I lied to the police, and my friend, just, oh my god, and I did most of the damage, and it just turned out not that bad for me. So I just, don't lie to the police. It's not good, because he told me to tell the truth the whole time, and I lied, and it's just not great. Luckily, I had a good friend. So if you have new friends and you lie to the police, just don't. Ain't gonna be worth it. But I'm gonna be telling you guys the time where I got arrested. It was during sixth grade. I got membership for the first time. Xbox Live Gold. It was my first time playing online. I couldn't wait to get home and play it for the first time. And I told my friends about it, and they were gonna come over to my house and see how this was gonna work. So we were walking home, and we had. I'm not gonna say the real names, but I'll make up some names. So we had Broom, me, let's say Alex and Chris. Okay, so it was four of us walking home, and there was this alley. So we usually walk in an alley because I don't know. I just like walking in the alley because there's not that much people there. So we were walking down the alley, and our friend Chris actually told us while we were walking there was these boards. Right, so it was like a backyard. There was like boards. They were really skinny, really fragile, so easy to break. And these like between me and Alex, who can break it? With our foot, who's stronger? And obviously, Alex is always competitive about everything, and so am I. So and Broom is just watching. He didn't want nothing to do with this. He was just watching us do it, being dumbasses. So I broke two boards, and my friend Alex broke one. Now, this is where it's real fucked up. So I broke two or three. I don't even remember. I broke two or three, and I broke one. No, wait, no, wait, no. He broke one. My bad. So I broke three. He broke one, and then immediately, as soon as we fucking hit that, we ran. We literally ran for our lives, and apparently there was this woman right behind us recording us breaking it. All right, so she had proof that but somehow she didn't record us breaking it. She recorded us running. So there was a store there was a store literally where we just broke the boards. We just had to cross the street. The store was right there, right? And what happened is we went to the store. I got chips, and Alex and Chris, he left home, but me, Broom, and Alex went to the store. That we separated, so them two went to the other side to get chips. I already had my stuff ready to go, so I was in the line waiting to pay for my, chips. And this guy comes out of nowhere. He's like 5'1". Doesn't really matter about his size, but he was 5'1". Why am I saying 5'1"? Okay, so this is guy. Okay, he came into the store. He pointed at me and did that finger thing, where he's like, "Come here." So I was so scared. My heart was pumping again. I was like 6 years. I was like 12 years old. I wasn't 18 yet. So he took me, and immediately I knew I was fucked. Like, I knew what we just did. We were just gonna get in trouble, and this is not gonna turn out well. As soon as my friends saw, Broom and Alex, as soon as they saw like that guy take me, they ran. They ditched me basically. They literally left me. But I forgive them, and you'll see why right now. But so yeah, so far the day is going like crap. I want to go home play membership, but I can't because I just got arrested. So, well, not yet, but we went to the fences where we just did the damage to. And the guy says, I forgot what he said exactly, but he says, "Do you know what happened here?" And blah, blah, blah. Of course, I tried to lie, but it didn't want to work because apparently this woman was recording us running. And yeah, and then more people came and that lived there, and they're like, I think we're just gonna have to call the police. And at that point, I was just like, please, no, I can fix it. I'll pay for it. And they just didn't want that. They didn't want that. And they're kind of nice people, They weren't that mean. They were kind of chill with it, kind of. But at the same time, inside, they didn't want to, express how angry they are. I mean, to be honest, the boy was pretty cheap. So next thing you know, they called the police. I was really scared. We were just waiting for them to come. They come, and they asked me questions. They asked me for my ID. I just gave them my school ID, and then they said that the people that owned the fence said there was more kids, and I told them that there's this one kid named Chris. He told us to do it. He didn't care about that because he just wants the people who did it. So I literally told him it was just me and Alex, right? And then like, where they at? And I said they ditched me. And he's like, that's some friends he got there. And in my head, I was just like, shit, I would have done the same thing probably. So they asked me a bunch of questions. They put me behind the police car. I was gone. All right, they were asking me questions where he lives. We were going to Alex's house, and yeah. So I'm just chilling in the back of the car, looking around to see if I see him. And to be honest with you guys, the car was so cool and comfy. And they had movies back there too. They had like DVDs for some. I don't know. I was just distracted by that. And then we were looking, and then we finally found Broom and Alex. And Broom was just eating onion chips. I remember that. He was just he he was the smart one. Broom was literally the smart one. He didn't want to get in any trouble, and yeah. Now me and Alex were behind the cop car. Now I remember seeing Alex crying. He's like, "Oh no, 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 no!" And they put him in the back of the police car, and then it's only us two in there. I just see Broom walking past the window eating his onion chips, and Alex is just looking at me like, I don't want to go to jail. My mom's gonna beat me, this and that. And at that point, I'm just like, calm down, right? Just calm down. And he was just crying. So at that point, we were going to my house first because again, I lied. I told him that I didn't break that much. I told him I broke one, and Alex broke three or two. So at that point, we went to my house, and we got there, and the woman got out of her car and went to go talk to my grandma, while Alex is still crying, and I use this so much. Alex said, "Can I open the window or the door? No, can I open the window? It's too high." He's like, "No!" He just starts crying even more, and I was just dying in the inside. But chill at the same time, I was pretty calm about it. I knew what we did was wrong, and we just had to be smart next time. I went home. Right, we got out the car. I got out the car and I went home, and I remember Alex was asking questions to the cop. Where am I getting? Am I going home too? The cop was just playing around with him. I think he was just saying, "No, you're going to juvie and this and that," and no, and he just started crying even more. It was just really funny at the same time, but real fucked up. So I got out the car, and I went home, and I told my grandma all about it. I called my mom from work, telling her that I just got arrested, for doing this and that, and I'll explain more when she gets home. And Alex actually, he said he went to juvie, right? His mom, and then I seen Broom coming from far away, and then we just played Xbox, but still, it was pretty fucked up. So Alejandra's mom, Alex's mom, sorry, calls my mom and tells her that he's been crying and this and that, been vomiting of fear, and it's just, oh my god, it was just ridiculous. And that was it. Later on, he tells me the story about how it was, and he was one day in jail supposedly, and he ended up paying for all of it. He ended up paying for the replacement. Him and his dad did all the nailing and all that stuff, and I was just at home chilling because they didn't tell me nothing about that, and just all that stuff. And he took the blame. He said that he broke more than me, and I really appreciate that. I probably would have done the same thing, to be honest, just to snitch someone out. But yeah, that is it. That's the time I got arrested. I was like 12 years old, and that day we ended up playing Minecraft. It was pretty fun. Me and Broom, we were the first Xbox noobs right there. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want any more stories, just tell me in the comments. And yeah, bye.